Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Utsav Tutorials. In the first half of the day, we had studied about the rules of debit and credit. In order to have a great understanding on rules of debit and credit by traditional approach, we are going to take few more transactions. Okay, this will help us to understand the concept by traditional method in a better way. Clear? So let's begin. So students, I have noted down the transactions and we are going to discuss about these transactions. That means we are going to learn what are the accounts involved in these transactions, and also we are going to learn which nature of account is involved. That is personal, impersonal. Impersonal means real or nominal, and whether this particular account will be debited or credited. And we are going to write the reason why it will be debited or credited. Okay, let's begin with number one transaction, which is started business with cash. Started business with cash. So we can identify the two accounts involved are, one is cash. Why cash is coming into business? Cash is being invested in business in the form of capital. So we can write the two accounts involved are cash and capital. These are the two accounts which are involved in this transaction. Clear? I have not written the amount. Okay? Because my purpose is to make you understand what are the accounts that are involved in transaction. Okay? And the nature of account is, as we know, cash is our real account, is our asset. So it will come under real. Capital. Since capital means, capital represent the owner's investment. So owner is person, is a natural person. So capital is your personal account. Okay. So as per the rule of real account, what comes in is debited. So cash will be debited. Credit the giver. Credit the giver. So it will be credit. Now let me tell you one thing. DR stands for, is the abbreviation used for debit, and CR is the abbreviation used for credit. Clear? Debit, credit. Now the reason I have told you, cash means what comes in. What comes in is debited. Credit the giver. Clear? Purchase goods for cash. Purchase goods for cash. So whenever goods are purchased in order to resell in the market, the goods purchased are known as purchases. So purchases is involved. Purchases. Okay. And other account involved is cash. Clear? Purchases, it's an expense. So all expenses come under nominal account. And expenses are debited. Debit all expenses. So expenses will be debited. Now cash. Cash is your real account and it is going out of the business. So cash is your real account, and the rule that will apply on this particular transaction of cash will be what goes out. So credit. Credit what goes out when there is real account. Clear? Hope you are getting the things in a better way now. Sold goods for cash. When the goods are sold, you get money. This is cash. And the other thing is, why you are getting cash? Because goods are being sold, have been sold out. So when the goods are sold, we use the term sales. Clear? Cash is your real account. Now you are getting in. Cash is coming in. What comes in is debited. Clear? As far as sales is concerned, it is a revenue. So it is nominal account. And the rule for nominal account in terms of revenue is credit all incomes and gains. Clear? Now next is received interest from Ram in cash. Now if we see, we are not concerned with this person, although we are getting the interest from Ram. But at the moment, why he is giving cash? On account of interest. So, and you are getting cash. So, two accounts involved are cash and interest. We are concerned with it for accounting. Okay. So, there will be only two accounts involved, interest and cash. So, since you are getting cash, and cash being a real account, comes in. What comes in? It is debited. Clear? Interest. You are getting interest. Received interest. So interest. Interest received. Interest received is your nominal account. It's a income for you. And income. And incomes are credited. Clear? Now, hope you have got the point. Though you are receiving cash from Ram, but why Ram is paying you? He is not giving you on credit anything. He is giving you, sometimes back you must have given amount to him on loan. Now he is giving you interest. So interest is your income. Interest received will be your income. And against interest, you are getting interest in the form of cash. So these two accounts will be operated right now for this transaction. Clear? Next is sold goods to Ashok. Now here we have to see carefully that cash is not written. Cash is not involved in transaction because the name of the person to whom goods are being sold is given on account of sales. So it is your credit sales. So two accounts involved are Ashok. Ashok is your personal account. And the rule for personal account, when he is receiving from your business, debit the receiver. Debit the receiver. Okay. The other account involved is you have sold goods. That means sales has been affected. And sales is your nominal account. And the rule, and sales is your income. And incomes are credited. Okay. Purchase furniture for cash. You have purchased furniture. So furniture is your asset. And asset comes under real account. So we will write furniture. And furniture is your real account. What comes in it is debited. Comes in is debited. Okay. And when you have bought furniture, you have paid cash. So other account involved is cash. Cash is your same real account, but this time it is going out. So it will be credited. Okay. And the last is as you can see, this was the illustration from T.S. Grewal. Now, last transaction is paid wages. Paid wages. Wages means when the laborers are paid, when they have completed their work or the time is over, they are paid wages, just like salaries. So, this is an expense. So, wages. One account involved is wages and other account is cash, because wages have been paid, always in cash. So we will write other account as cash. So wages is our nominal account, and the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses. It's an expense, so it will be debited. And since you are paying in cash, cash is going out of the business. What goes out is credited, and cash is your real account. Okay. So, dear students, now we are going to revise what we have learned in this session. That means we are going to revise this very particular question. Okay. Now we will take up one by one. Again, started business with cash. Whenever business is started with cash, that means cash is coming in business, and cash is your real account, and cash is coming on account of capital, because the money is being invested as capital. Clear? And capital is provided by the owner, proprietor or partners. So these are personal account, natural personal account. And the rule for personal account is credit the giver, since they are giving it to the business. Okay. Now we move on to purchase goods for cash. Now the firm is purchasing goods for cash. That means the two accounts involved are purchases and cash. Cash is because goods are being purchased for cash, and in return we are getting goods that we have to resell. And the goods that are purchased for reselling purpose, they are termed as purchases. So purchases is your nominal account, and the rule for the nominal account is debit all expenses. Clear? So we will debit the purchases account, and since the cash is our real account and it is going out, what goes out of the business is credited. Clear? So cash will be credited. And now we move on to third, sold goods for cash. Now when you sell goods for cash, you get cash. Your firm gets cash. Cash is your real account. Why firm is getting cash? On account of sales. Sales. Okay. So sales is your nominal account, because it is a sort of income for you, for the business. So two accounts involved are cash and sales. So cash being a real account is coming in, it will be debited, and nominal sales being a nominal account is an income. So for income the rule is credit all incomes and gains. Clear? Received interest from Ram in cash. Now let me repeat. Received interest from Ram in cash. Here the name, although it is important because the Ram is giving us cash, but we are getting cash, and the reason for getting cash is interest. So two accounts involved are cash and interest received. Cash being real account is coming into business, will be debited, and the firm is getting cash on account of interest. It is an income, and income come under nominal account for rule, and the rule for nominal account is credit all incomes and gains. So interest received account will be credited. Clear? Now sold goods to Ashok. Now here we have to compare these two transactions. Here the name is given, but cash was also involved. So credit the giver was not applicable. Here we are selling goods to Ashok, and in return we are not getting anything. So the name comes under picture. So Ashok is buying goods from you. He is the receiver. So Ashok, being the personal account, is receiver. So his account will be debited. And why he has become your debtor? Because he has purchased goods from you, and that means you have sold goods. So sales is your nominal account, and the rule for nominal account is credit all incomes and gains. Clear? Hope you are getting things better now. Purchase furniture for cash. Here two accounts involved are furniture and cash, because specifically given in the transaction furniture and cash. When you purchase furniture, cash will go out, and in return you are getting furniture. Furniture is your real account, and cash is also your real account. So one asset is going out and other asset is coming in. The asset which is coming in is your furniture, and its account will be debited, and cash is going out, so this real account will be credited. Clear? Now last is paid wages. So two accounts involved in this transaction are wages and cash. Because you are paying cash, cash is going out of the business. And why you are paying cash? Because on account of wages. Because someone has worked for you and you have to pay for him. So wages being expenses is nominal account, and the rule for expenses is debit all expenses and losses. So wages account will be debited and cash account will be credited. Clear? Now I am pretty sure you all have understood the things in a very good manner. Okay? And the things are much more clearer now. So let us wind up this session, and hope you are now enjoying the sessions. Please don't forget to mention in comment box. Okay? Thank you. So see you very soon tomorrow in the next video. Till then, enjoy your day. Thank you.